Okay, so this is the trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home. Yeah, it's a weird thing. A lot of people are complaining. Well, I saw a tweet basically online today about someone complaining that they didn't feel any emotion from the end of Infinity War because it kind of, when you know you have Spider-Man movies coming up and you know you have Black Panther movies coming up, then whereas the emotional weight of the deaths, I kind of disagree a bit because the emotional weight and the deaths were the way they were portrayed, but also I kind of agree. I kind of wish we lived in a world where you could, major film studios could get away with knowing they're going to film these movies and I don't know, and not publicly announcing them. I feel like the only reason they publicly announce that they're filming, like the only reason we know they're going to film two more Spider-Man movies is because they can't get away with not doing it. Someone would know and it would be leaked, so they might as well announce it. That's kind of how I think it works. That they know that these things will be leaked, and so they want to stay ahead of them and make sure that they own them. That being said, I would have preferred it if they hadn't released any of the trailers for any of the things. I need to mute that. If they're gonna not show any footage of anything set after Endgame until after Endgame was released, but Spider-Man Far From Home releases 2 months after Endgame, which would give a 2-month marketing period, which is very small for a film. And also, it's released by Sony, who makes extra kind of thing. What other films? I mean, you know what? Let's just go straight into watching this.
Thank you, Spider-Man!
That was so good. Hey, sorry I'm late. Happy.
You look nice.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. New dress?
Yes, it is. How'd you know?
What just happened?
Planning a trip?
Mm-hmm. Going to Europe. It's a school trip.
Did you get your passport?
Peter Parker here to pick up a passport, please.
Mini toothpaste?
Mm-hmm.
Pack your suit.
I just want to go on my trip with my friends. Europe doesn't really need a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You look really pretty.
Therefore, I have value.
No, that's not
I'm
right.
messing with you. You look pretty too.
I just want to spend some time with MJ. I think she really likes me, dude.
That reminds me when I first fell in love. I had just finished my food call.
So nice to finally meet you, Spider-Man.
You're Nick Fury.
Put some clothes on. Let's go for a ride.
Is he gonna be okay like that?
Might want to turn him over so he doesn't swallow his tongue.
I think Nick Fury just hijacked our summer vacation.
Awesome!
You got gifts, Parker, but you have a job to do. Are you going to step up or not?
You're all alone. Your friends are in trouble. What are you going to do about it?
You don't want any part of this.
Who is that guy?
He's like Iron Man and Thor rolled into one.
He's no Spider-Man.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
What? He looks out for the neighborhood, has a dope suit, and I really respect him. Sup, dickwad?
Ah. Where's my thing? There we go. Lol. It's really annoying how much I love that. That was a damn good trailer. That was a damn good trailer. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I'm still on my high from watching Spider-Verse. But it just pushed all the right buttons. Oh, okay. Okay, anyone who knows me and has asked me about this, and to be honest, I actually think that's a total number of 0 people have asked me and about this. But I'm not a big fan. It's weird. I'm not a big fan of romance film. It's a weird take, I know. I get bored of plot lines that are like, will they, won't they? I get bored of plot lines about people falling in love. I don't really engage with that kind of the stuff, the things I watch. Conversely, I'm super into platonic relationships in film. I think they're massively underused, especially when they're people of different sexes. And even TV, like, you know, strong platonic relationships, I don't think are done, you know, very well. Like, people don't really portray the intimacy that you can get in platonic relationships, and I tend to be more for that. But this film is testing that, because I really liked how they underplayed it in Homecoming, where, see, I know nerds, because I'm part of that community, who would generally show affection and flirt the way that MJ would in that. I mean, I know they say that the MJ in this film isn't meant to be an adaptation of any means sort of the MJ in the comics or other adaptations, but whatever. The MJ in this film I love, because it's actually fairly realistic. People are like that. That's my humour. I'm like that. That's how I dance with people. And I've seen nerds crush on people and express it in that way. So it's not pandering to because film massively doesn't understand nerds, because it's not usually written by people who understand nerds. You have things like The Big Bang Theory, which, when you really think about it, it's actually a terrible piece of television which doesn't actually understand nerd culture, but it's done a very good job of convincing people it does. Historically, films, especially high school films, have always, even the ones which pretend to be pro nerds, often just massive parodies of how the films do nerds. Films like, I can't remember what it's called now, Revenge of the Nerds or whatever. Even those kinds of films play off the whole modern general film. Even it's a weird trend, to be fair, that all of old media showed this kind of like nerds as a bit of a joke, when I never really saw any evidence that was a thing in real life. But I digress. The point being, because I love the character of MJ in this universe so much, and I find him so relatable, and what little I've seen in this, that interaction, I guess I find romance film really annoying, because I always find it really cringy and not like, I guess not realistic, and not to be all, I don't know what, but not to be like, everything is problematic, but I kind of think sort of the way romance stuff and portraying film is particularly risky, in that it gives people a false idea and idealistic of how love works and how you should pursue it, relationships and stuff, but whatever. I don't know. It's just the fact that I see this scene and I'm not cringing, and I want to see more of this scene, is really bizarre to me. And then, okay, the orchestral use of the Spider-Man theme, I nerded out so hard when I watched Homecoming, it used that over the Marvel thing, so the reprise here is making me nerd out. I wasn't a massive fan of Homecoming. A lot of people enjoyed it. It's not high up for me for Marvel films. It's certainly not my favourite. I don't know. I don't dislike Homecoming for the reasons that people criticize it for normally. I don't dislike it for... I think Tom Holland's amazing, and I don't dislike it for, like, you know, including too much world building, because honestly I don't care about the world building. I like the world building, and that's what the films have established themselves to be. It would be weird for them not to be world building. It's not a standalone Spider-Man film, it's part of the universe, so it makes sense. And people forget in the comics, Spider-Man was introduced fairly late, and usually as a secondary character in other people's comics before he really became his own thing. Like his whole, I think I'm pretty certain if my comic knowledge is accurate, and it probably might not be, but his first appearance was trying to be part of the Fantastic Four, so you know it plays into that fine. I watched Homecoming, I enjoyed it, but I wasn't like ecstatic about it, and a lot of people were. And I think watching back the Homecoming trailer, I similarly didn't feel ecstatic about it. But I watched this and I'm like, I was grinning the entire way through. See, yeah, no, I mean, I'm all for this, and then, yeah. And when again, as someone who actually appreciates and likes the world building Marvel do, when I heard that Samuel Jackson and Kobe Smulders were going to be in this film, I actually had sorry, I'm skipping through here between shots. I forgot to switch my main camera. Even I felt, do we really need them in this film? But now I see them in use. God, Samuel Jackson looks old, doesn't he? I see how they're being used, and actually I don't mind. This was funny. I'm guessing this is meant to be the adaptation of Feast, but we don't actually see the letters Feast anywhere here, I don't think. This works. I hope I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how they deal with that. Obviously the end of the film, and then, but clearly she's fine with it, so that's something. I mean, we've had adaptations of Spider-Man. We've seen Spider-Man after people know his identity, but I don't think we've seen it on film. So that'll be interesting to see, actually. They're all so cute. I can't. That it looks fun. I don't know. Maybe I'm reminiscing back to my school trip days. That's funny. The graphics here don't look amazing, but it just looks like someone's composited some clouds on a screen. My flatmate just burped. This is interesting, because this is Jake Gallagher playing Mysterio, who is typically a villain. This is I don't know if there are any incarnations of Mysterio. I'll check on the Marvel Wiki after this where he's not a villain. So this is my first kind of experience of that character as a villain, so it'll be interesting. They don't show him with his trademark fishbowl head though, and then just the yeah. I'm surprisingly buzzed by this. Like I feel what I'm watching, I feel like I'm going to enjoy this film, which is dangerous because it might mean I have unreasonably high expectations. I'm just going to quickly skim through it, see if there's anything I mean, yeah, that was that was funny. Cat. most people watch YouTube videos for in-depth analyses of upcoming comic book films for Easter eggs. I freak over the smallest glimpse of an out-of-focus cat. My cat just trailed. River, come to my stream. Hey, River. Do you want to see my cat? I'm gonna trick him with some mango slices that you can't have. Come here. Come here. What's this? What's this? Is it mango slices? Do you want a mango slice? I don't know if cats can have mango slices. You have a mango slice if you jump up. Jump up. Come on. Come on. Come on. He doesn't know what it is. I'll just drag on my cat and mango slices. That is just hilarious. Like I said, basically I'm surprised how well this works, but it works. I guess the other thing I also noticed was we have a, I don't know, this scene kind of, I wonder if, I think we're gonna, Muslim representation, I wonder, ooh, how interesting would it be if that, I forget her name, if that's Kamala Khan, who's Ms. Marvel, the current Ms. Marvel, first Muslim character, headliner on comic book series Marvel. What if that's her? That would be fantastic. But what was I gonna say? Parts of this make me think at some point during the film. Ooh, my phone's on 4%, 10%. At some point during the film. That was the wrong plug. MJ's gonna figure out Peter's identity. That's my only thing that I think. But yeah, no. Those are my thoughts on this trailer, which I didn't expect to enjoy as much. It completely made me forget how angry I was it was released. And that, you know, obviously I knew Peter Parker was coming back, but I wanna... Obviously we don't have any... you know, currently he is dead. And I feel it kind of disrespects his current deadness by showing his post-deadness before he's actually back, if that makes any sense. There's another cat. Alright. Yeah, just go see this film because there's two cats in the background and that. Oh. Big fan. Okay. I'm gonna watch I think they released another Captain Marvel trailer. I haven't seen that yet, so that's what I'm gonna go immediately watch now. So I'm gonna end the stream and be back in a second. That's that.